we had to rip up the schedule that was planned initially, if I'm honest, and restructure a lot more earlier this week to make sure we don't just say, oh, we're going to get better, because the last 20 minutes was tough to take, and tough to take for me, tough to take for the players, and I'm sure tough to take for the fans and everyone affiliated with the club, and we can't accept that. Look, we go into games with themes. You can't exactly let players make every decision. Sorry, you can't give every player every decision to make, but you can have a theme around what you need to do to be in the game. We saw that theme for 40, 50 minutes, and then we didn't see anywhere near that theme, and a big one was not giving them anything to feed on, and we fed them. And you could see specifically in the last 20 minutes of the game, we just give them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and then there comes an element then where, we've got to protect ourselves. We can't afford to just keep giving, because the scoreline mounts up, and that's what disappointed me. We're out here to represent everyone associated with us, and we can't afford that to happen. It's the discipline to stick with what we say we're going to do. Whether that turns into a 10-point loss, a 20-point loss, or a 1-point win, or we've got to be disciplined to say we're going to go in and we're going to do this, and this is what it's going to take to win. So we've referred everything back. As we do win, lose or draw, I probably am a bit down, if I'm honest, but also I never get too high. The Ospreys was a good week, but we don't get carried away because we still have work-ons, and we refer everything back to what we say we're going to do. Did we do it? So Kai's struggling. He's taken a knock that's knocked him a bit. Will's not too bad. Will was immediately good after the game, and he's passed everything since. We're struggling to see how he failed what he failed, but he's arguably the brightest out of the whole travelling party, because he's only played 20 minutes of rugby, and all he's picked up a little niggle. It's not going to keep him out too long. We got Jordan Williams back this week, so Jordan's got the ability to play 10. He played 10 for me at Llanelli RFC. Steph Hughes can play 10 very, very well, so if Jordan Williams is on the field, at least we've got a kicking option. What was tough on the weekend is we lost Will and then Kai immediately after, so we are asking Steph and Rod, even though Rod will say he's a goal kicker now. He did tilt the ball back on a tee, which hasn't been seen for many years, and got laughed at by the corner of the stadium, but he put it through the middle, didn't he? And but you do lose that guy who spends the week in his notebook. Steph does, but it's different as a 12 than it is to a 10. Yeah, we know the challenge. When you come to South Africa, this is, again, adds to the disappointing feeling I'm probably feeling personally, is they try to blow you away in the first 20 minutes. They know the heat is tough out here, so they go after you hard, because after 20 minutes it's the same for everyone. And that's why we stuck at it for 20 minutes. We had the opportunity where Kai caught the intercept with Ewan inside him at 15-7, and we didn't get it, and then we conceded a try on 42 minutes. So I thought we were going to be better second half, because then it evens itself off in the heat. It's very similar, like the theme of the Sharks was not feeding them and trying to bait them out of the water, and the theme this week will be the big men. It's that first 20 minutes. For me, it's about staying in the game for 20 minutes. We played them twice last year, and we know what, we haven't spoken about altitude because it didn't really matter speaking about it or not, it's hurting. Whether when you play in altitude, it hurts. But it hurts for both teams. So what they'll do is try and keep the ball on the field early. They'll try and attack all out first 20 minutes. They won't take shots at goal. They'll go to the corner to get that scoreboard to tick over to 20 odd points as they did against Zebra. Suddenly they've won the game, and our challenge is to turn that on its head.